Right up that hill. There you go. Learn to be a moral person and you will earn heaven.
No, it's going to fall on me. I was a fool to take this road. I will be crushed under the weight of this mountain. Ah!
Who was it that told you to come this way?
Mr. Worldly Wise Man told me. He said I could become a moral person and free myself.
I see. Christian, the people in this town are in bondage. They are slaves to a law that cannot save them. Not one person has ever been saved by trying to be good. You are looking at this all backwards. You cannot earn heaven by being good because an evil heart can do no good. Stay on the path that I showed you, and you will begin a real transformation, and the good deeds you do then will be genuine and come naturally. Good deeds are the effect, Christian, not the cause.
I was a fool. Will you help me get back on the right path?
I will.
Knock, and it shall be opened unto you.
Hello, my name is Goodwill, and you are?
I am just a sinner from the city of destruction. I am trying to flee from the wrath that is coming and reach the celestial city, the city of God. I am told that it is through this narrow gate. Will you please let me through?
With all my heart.
Whoa! Why did you pull me?
That is the castle of Beelzebub on that hill. He shoots arrows of fire at all that approach this gate, hoping that they will die before they reach it. Ah yes, here they come now.
We must run.
Nonsense, we are perfectly safe. We are on the other side of the gate. Now then, where was I? This is the path you must now follow. It is as straight as a ruler. There are many other paths that branch away from it, paths that are very wide. Stay true to this straight, narrow path to the place of deliverance. Then you can finally be free of that burden once and for all. You must first, however, stop at the house of the interpreter. He can teach you many things.
Where is that Christian? He should be here by now. I hope he didn't get sidetracked. Ah! I was starting to get worried about you. Come in, come in. I am the interpreter. I keep it a bit dark in here. That's so you can pay attention to the things that you are supposed to pay attention to. Here we go. I've put together a little presentation for you, to make things easier. Did you want popcorn?
No, thank you.
Suit yourself. Roll the film. Do you know who this is?
Christ?
That's right. Jesus Christ, the Son of God. He is the only person that God ever gave authority to be our guide in all difficult places. Remember this well, for others have made false claims to speak for God, but their ways always lead to death. Now here is a man in a very dusty room. It looks like he is going to try to sweep it. Oh my, look at that dust fly. He will never clean it up like that. But wait a second. Let's see what happens when some water is sprinkled on the floor. Oh, look at that. The dust is cleaned.
What does this mean?
The room is the human heart. The dust was this man's original sin and corruption. When he swept, he was trying to clean it with God's law. He thought that he could clean it by himself, but he couldn't. He just stirred the dust up and almost choked on it. The water is the gospel of Christ. With it, the room was cleaned.
So his heart was cleansed, not by his hard work, but by the gospel of Christ.
Here are two children. One is named Patience. The other is named Greed. They have both been told that they will have good things, but Greed cannot wait. He wants it all now. Patience is waiting quietly and is content. Since Greed cannot wait, he has been given a bag of treasure. But soon his treasure is spent, and he is in rags again. Patience is the last to receive her reward, and since she is last, her treasure lasts forever. Remember, the first must make room for the second must make room for the third, but the last must make room for no one. Therefore, the treasure that is given last is eternal.
And what is this? A wall is burning. It looks like a man is throwing water on the fire, but the fire cannot be put out.
Well, look there. You cannot see him, but there is another person quietly pouring oil on the wall from the other side and feeding the fire so that it will never go out.
What does it mean?
The wall is your spirit. The fire is the fire of God working in you. The man throwing water on the fire is Satan, the devil. He doesn't understand why he can't put the fire out. The man putting oil on the wall is Christ. He pours the oil of his grace on the fire and will never let it die. Now, if you let your guard down, the devil's efforts grow stronger and the fire weakens, but it never goes out.
Who is this man? Why does he look so sad?
Well, why don't you ask him?
Sir, what has happened to you?
I once thought I was righteous, and I was happy with such thoughts, but I gave in to my lusts and desires. I wanted worldly things and turned my back to God. Now I have difficulty taking pleasure in His word. I have lost myself to my temptation. I am in an iron cage of despair. Since I have not counted His grace as a holy thing, I have shut myself out of His promises for this world.
Lord, help me to watch and be sober, so that this man's misery never falls on me.
Remember it well. You can lose your earthly blessings of joy and peace by choosing to give in to the evil desires of this world. Accepting Christ and walking with Christ can be two very different things. There is much joy in walking with Christ. Turning your back on Him puts you right back into the despair of this world.
I will remember.
You are ready to continue your journey, young Christian.